Hi, welcome to the Guaranteed Retirement Guys show. Today, we're going to be talking about the number one fear in retirement and how to solve it. Okay, so I have a lot of people reach out to me who are scared of this one thing, and they know if they solve it, then they feel like all of their other problems will at least be lighter or be solved. And of course, what is that number one fear? You probably guessed it. It's running out of money. Okay. You might be thinking, well, I want to be healthy. That's probably a close second. Okay. People want to be healthy in retirement. They want to live well. But at the same time, it's nice to be able to have money and not have it run out. Okay. So we're going to be talking about how to solve that, because you might have your money in a stock account. Maybe you have it in a brokerage. Maybe you're managing it yourself. Maybe you have an advisor who's doing it for you. Maybe it's mutual funds, ETFs, REITs. It could be small, large cap. Maybe you're looking at bonds. Maybe you've got a real estate portfolio that's giving you rental income. Okay. A lot of these things provide for us during our retirement years. But a lot of times we are also thinking about the 4% safe withdrawal rule. You know, if you're thinking, all right, well, I want to take out a certain amount, but it's not enough. I'd like to take out more, but I'm going to run out because when the market goes down, my withdrawal rate is going to be going much, much higher, which is going to cause me to have a reduction in my principal balance, which of course will lead to lower income later on and possibly running out of money before I pass away. Okay. And that's why it's such an urgency. And that's why people are so nervous about running out of money, and for good reason. Because they've worked so hard, they're so used to accumulating and growing and earning, but now it's getting to the point where like, I don't want to continue to work, but I want to make sure that income continues to come in like I'm used to, okay? So how do I make sure that I don't fall into the trap that maybe my parents did, or my grandparents, or maybe someone I know who ran out of money too early, or they had to go out of retirement and start working again? You know, that's a huge fear. And so we're going to solve that today, and we're going to do that through annuity contracts, okay? And you probably have heard of annuities, and annuities are known for good and bad, okay? I'll talk about the bad. The bad is under promise or over promise, under deliver, because you got agents that are trying to sell these variable products, or maybe sell a product that's attached to an index that's brand new, that doesn't do anything, that doesn't give them any growth, and they got these huge surrender charges, and people get frustrated and they get sold these products that are paying high commissions, and it's not the best for them. Okay, and then you have the good. And where the good is when people are buying the right contracts, they're buying the highest income for themselves, and they're essentially buying these huge pension payouts that they cannot outlive. So it ensures that they will never outlive their money. They have protection against longevity risk. If they live to 110 years old, they're still okay. Okay, and you've got people like Shaquille O'Neal who put millions of dollars into these contracts. You got Babe Ruth. He did the same thing. Even though he lost everything in the 1929 crash, his annuities, they are what kept him afloat, and that's also what took care of his wife later on. Okay, so annuity contracts are very, very important. They've been around for a long time. I mean, annuities are as old as the Roman times, 500 years old. Okay, so if you're looking for something that is predictable, that is guaranteed, okay, and something that is safe, and also will protect you against outliving your money, protect you against that number one fear, then I would listen closely. Okay, so I'm going to be showing my screen. I'm going to show you everything that's available right now. Okay, and if you want to go to my website, go to johnstevenson.com. You can search all of the top annuities for yourself. Okay, go to the income rider, and that will show you the highest payout. Okay, the SPIA and DIA contracts are also available, but if you're looking for highest income, it's usually found in the income rider. Okay, and then of course you want to book a call. There's a link on my website. There's a link below this video. Okay, and you can get into my calendar. We can get on a Zoom call, and we'll talk all things annuities. Bring all your questions, and I'll show you everything that's available. Okay, I won't try to sell you anything, but I will show you what's available. And if you're looking for an annuity, I would love to help you get one. All right, so let's take a look at this. Now, for this example, I put in two people that are married, 65 years old, and Colorado. Okay. And if your state's different, the payout's going to be probably exactly the same. Okay. So don't worry about that. So we look at $1 million. I know it's a lot. So a lot of people don't put $1 million into one contract. Sometimes they'll divide it up into several, or they'll put $500,000 into one. Maybe that's all they've got, and that's fine. Okay. But for this instance, I want to kind of show you, especially if you got a portfolio that's growing and you're thinking, I want to leave a bunch of money in risk. I want growth here. I don't want to miss out, but I also want to take care of that number one fear of running out. Okay. And so maybe you want to take income right now, next month. What will $1 million give you? Let's take a look. So if we look down here, we'll see all of the payouts. Nationwide, A+ rated, highest one. Corebridge, A-rated, $71,000. Okay. Guarantee Income Life, also known as Gillico, $70,000, and so on. If you like Prudential, stick with this one. If you want the largest one in the world, Allianz. They got $3 trillion in assets, and I got people that will put over $1 million in premium with them because of that fact. Okay. And you have all the other options. There's a lot of good options. You can spread your money out, and you can see the payouts are very, very close, and people will do this. So if we're looking at highest payout, just to kind of compare, $71,400. Okay. You take that out for 30 years, you're taking out quite a bit of money. What? Over $2.1 million in income. Okay. But what if you live longer? What if your spouse lives longer? What happens then? It continues to pay out. Okay. That's what's so nice. You're literally taking a portion of your assets and you're buying a pension that you cannot outlive. Okay. You're solving the problem of running out of money during your retirement. Okay. But you might be thinking 65 is young for me. I'm still working, or I'm living off my other assets and I really don't need this right now, but I would like to have higher payouts later on. Okay. You can do that. So we'll just say you want to wait till, let's say 70. Let's say at 70 years old, you're going to have Social Security start, and maybe you're going to quit your job and maybe even work part-time. Maybe you won't work at all. Okay. But at 70, that same $1 million is going to give you a whole lot more. Okay. How much more? Well, let's take a look. All right, we got Nationwide still on top, $110,000, followed by Corebridge, followed by Athene. And if you wanted, you could spread it out between these three companies. You might decide, well, I'm going to activate some of this income at 65, but the majority I'm going to wait till I'm 70. You can definitely do that. People set up multiple contracts to do just that. But you'll notice if you just want to keep the whole thing in there for 5 years, it's going to pay out $110,000 a year in guaranteed income for you and your spouse. Okay. And if you look at the account balance, you might be thinking, well, that $1 million, how long is that account balance going to last? Well, if you look at average growth on this one, they're giving you 6.5% of the S&P 500. So they're not giving you all of it. And in return for market protection, they're going to give you some of it. So, but even with that, it eventually will run out. You can see by the time you're 81, it's gone. Okay. But your pension income, which is the reason why you purchased this, is there for the rest of your life. Okay. You take that out till you're 95, you've taken out $2.8 million. Okay. You live another 5 years, you're going to take out another $500,000. Okay. You live 10 years, you're going to take out another $1 million. Okay. So that's how it works. You're literally purchasing something that is going to give you that income for life, that's going to solve that longevity risk problem, running out of money. And you can see how they do it. They're basically taking a benefit base of 1.68 right here, and they're multiplying it by 6.55, giving you that 110,000. If you decided just a year before that, I'm going to take income, I'm not going to wait till 70, I'm going to take it at 69, then it's 94,000. You take it at 68, it's 88,000, and so on. So it's totally up to you. That's what's so nice about these. It allows you to have the flexibility to take income now or later. So anyways, you could put any amount into this. I mean, you might only have $250,000 in, and it's still going to give you a great income. And maybe you're a lot younger, and you're looking to let that defer a lot longer. And if you do that, you'll get more income from that. There's so many different strategies that you can do to set up a lot of income for yourself. You don't have to have $1 million to do it, and you can do really, really well. So again, take a look at my calculators on my website. It's johnstevenson.com, and the income rider usually will pay out the highest. And then if you want to book a call, go to the link, go to my calendar, and we'll get on a Zoom call, and we'll talk about all of the annuities that you're looking for, and we'll look at your situation. I'll answer your questions, and I'd love to sell you an annuity. Okay, that's what I do. But at the same time, I'm not going to try to hard sell you into anything as well. Okay, I just want you to know I'm here to help answer questions, and of course, I'd love to help you if that is what you think is best for you. So anyways, thanks again for watching. If you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, make sure you comment below. I will answer. And again, I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.